Well, howdy there, friends. Today, we're embarking on a remarkable journey to catch a glimpse of how the cast members from Big Momma's house have changed over the years. We'll be revealing their true identities and ages, and you're in for a real treat as we compare their youthful days on the show to the present year of 2023. So, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all ready for this ride? Let's get this journey rollin'. 1. Martin Lawrence as Malcolm Turner. Malcolm is an FBI agent recognized as one of their top operatives and a master of disguise. Malcolm, alongside his partner John, is assigned to Cartersville, Georgia, for surveillance on the grandmother of Sherry Pierce. Sherry is suspected of providing a key to a bank vault to her criminal boyfriend, Lester Vesco. In his early career, Lawrence performed comedy shows in the Washington, D.C. region and sustained himself through various jobs. Comedian Rich Snyder witnessed his act and advised Lawrence to establish connections in New York. Lawrence eventually relocated to New York City and found his way to the comedy club The Improv. Shortly after appearing at The Improv, Lawrence secured a performance slot on Star Search. While he performed well on the show and reached the final round, he did not emerge as the winner. Lawrence was previously engaged to actress Lark Voorhees in 1993. He tied the knot with Miss Virginia USA, Patricia Southall, in 1995. Lawrence and Southall share a daughter, Jasmine Page, born January 15, 1996. They parted ways in 1997, and Lawrence entered into a relationship with Shamika Gibbs. The couple exchanged vows on July 10, 2010, at Lawrence's Beverly Hills residence, with actors Eddie Murphy and Denzel Washington among the 120 wedding guests. Lawrence and Gibbs are proud parents to two daughters, Ayanna Faith, born November 9, 2000, and Amara Trinity, born August 20, 2002. On April 25, 2012, Lawrence filed for divorce from Gibbs, citing irreconcilable differences and seeking joint legal and physical custody of the children. Lawrence possesses a farm near Purcellville, Virginia. For several years, he possessed an expansive mansion in the Beverly Park community in Beverly Hills, where his wedding to Gibbs took place. However, following their separation, the property was offered for lease at $200,000 per month in June 2012. In 2013, the property was listed for sale at $26.5 million, eventually selling for $17.2 million to Bruce Makowski. Lawrence acquired an Encino, Los Angeles property for $6.63 million. 2. Nia Long as Sherry Pierce. Sherry Pierce Turner is Malcolm's spouse, the mother of Trent and Doug, and the granddaughter of Hattie Mae Pierce. She makes appearances in Big Momma's House and Big Momma's House 2, and her presence is noted in the third installment. Long's mentor in acting was Betty Bridges, more famously recognized as the mother of Todd Bridges, the star of Different Strokes. Long's initial foray into acting was in the Disney TV movie The B-Rate Patrol, sharing the screen with Sean Astin, Tim Thomerson, and Brian Keith. She gained early recognition for her role as Catherine Catspeaks in the soap opera Guiding Light, holding the character from 1991 to 1994. Additionally, Long portrayed Brandy in the film Boys in the Hood. In 2013, Long reprised her role from the original 1999 film in The Best Man Holiday. Notably, her character is involved in an interracial relationship, a departure from the original film. Addressing the choice, Long remarked, "We're living in a modern world where it happens and it's okay, and it's no disrespect to any black man. I love black men, but the reality is the sisters are marrying white men and the brothas are marrying white women. And that's the world that we live in, and it's not to be judged. And if it works for you, then embrace it." Director Malcolm D. Lee supported the portrayal of the interracial relationship in the film, noting, "African-American women who are extremely successful can't always find black male counterparts on that level. So it's a little bit of a reflection of reality that black women are starting to date outside their race." Long dedicated her time to the Sterling Children's Home in Barbados as a motivational speaker. In 2010, Long initiated a relationship with then National Basketball Association player Ime Udoka. They welcomed a son in 2011. Long is also the mother of an older son, born in 2000, from a previous relationship. Although Long and Udoka became engaged in 2015, Long clarified that she had no intentions of getting married. The couple parted ways in 2022. 3. Joshua Washington as Trent Pierce. Trent, initially resistant to the idea of residing at Big Mama's house, eventually warms up to it after Malcolm assists him in standing up to some kids who were mistreating him at the basketball court. Trent begins to bond with Malcolm, but his world is shattered when he discovers that Malcolm was, in fact, Big Mama all along. However, he later forgives Malcolm, along with Sherry. Joshua Washington made his first film appearance a year later, portraying Will Smith's character's son, Eric, in Enemy of the State, 1998. His notable roles in film and television include an episode of The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody as the character Drew, Trent Pierce in Big Mama's House and its sequel in a brief appearance, Dr. Gideon's son Eli on Gideon's Crossing, and the role of Jerome in Like Mike 2, Street Ball, 2006. He guest starred in the Bernie Mac Show episode It's a Wonderful Wife and in the House MD series in the episode Family in 2007. Washington presented a project titled The Final at After Dark Horror Fest, 2010. His most recent role was as Kendall in Frenemies. Apart from his involvement in over a dozen films, he has worked in television films, shows, music videos, and even made appearances in several commercials. Washington did not reprise his role as Trent in Big Mama's, like father, like son. In August 2013, Washington welcomed a baby girl into his family, and in March 2015, his second child, a boy, was born. In January 2017, his third child, a boy, entered the world. 4. Paul Giamatti as Agent Jonathan, John Maxwell. Paul Giamatti portrays Agent Jonathan John Maxwell, Malcolm's novice undercover partner, renowned for his high intelligence in the film. Giamatti marked his entry into the film industry with an uncredited appearance in the slasher film I, Madman, 1989. His introduction to television occurred with the ABC made-for-television film She'll Take Romance, 1990. After taking on minor roles in the neo-noir Past Midnight, 1991, and the romantic comedy Singles, 1992, he delivered noteworthy performances in Woody Allen's comedy film Mighty Aphrodite, 1995, and Sidney Pollack's romantic comedy remake Sabrina, 1995. In March of the same year, he debuted on Broadway in Tom Stoppard's Arcadia, assuming the role of Ezra Chater. Vincent Canby characterized the role as that of a helplessly funny subordinate. In November, he portrayed the Reverend Donald Bacon in David Hare's Racing Demon, both staged at the Lincoln Center Theater. From 2016 to 2023, Giamatti took on a leading role in the Showtime series Billions, depicting the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York. Premiering in 2016, the show is loosely inspired by real events. His portrayal earned him a nomination for the Critics' Choice Television Award for Best Actor in a Drama Series. Giamatti ventured into on-camera TV commercial appearances for the first time in 2016, featuring in commercials for Prism TV, the IPTV service owned by CenturyLink. In 2022, he took on the roles of Scrooge and Einstein in Verizon commercials. Additionally, he served as an executive producer for the WGN America series Outsiders, 2016-2017, and lent his voice to BoJack Horseman, Rick and Morty, and Big Mouth. Giamatti calls the Brooklyn Heights neighborhood in Brooklyn, New York, home, and was married to Elizabeth Cohen from 1997 until an undisclosed date in the 2000s. Although not practicing any religion, he has expressed, "My wife is Jewish, and I'm fine with my son being raised as a Jew." Giamatti identifies as an atheist, noting that religion features more now in my life than it did when I was a kid. 5. Terrence Howard as Lester Vesco. Lester was purportedly serving a life sentence in prison for murder and armed robbery. However, he loses value after murdering a prison doctor and making a getaway in his car. Lester then embarks on a pursuit to find Sherry and Trent. Howard initially stepped into the entertainment realm by portraying Jackie Jackson in The Jacksons, An American Dream, an ABC miniseries. 3 years later, he achieved his breakthrough in the 1995 film Mr. Holland's Opus. He continued to secure roles in television and movies, co-starring as Greg Sparks in the short-lived late 1990s television series Sparks, alongside James L. Avery Sr. and Miguel A. Nunez Jr. Howard also made appearances in The Best Man, 1999, Ashanti's music video for her 2002 single Foolish, and Mary J. Blige's video for Be Without You. Howard had a guest appearance on the TV series Family Matters. Howard resides outside Philadelphia in Lafayette Hill, Pennsylvania. He has been married 4 times to 3 women and has 5 children and 2 grandchildren. Howard married his first spouse, Lori McComas, in 1993. They separated in 2001, remarried in 2005, and subsequently divorced again. Together, they had 3 children, 2 daughters and a son. Howard is a grandparent to a granddaughter and a grandson. Howard and McComas initially filed for divorce in 2000, with finalization in 2001, but reconciled and remarried in 2005. They once again filed for divorce a year later, with the finalization occurring in 2007. On December 5, 2011, a judge issued a restraining order to Howard's then-wife, Michelle Gent, based on her allegations of physical injuries caused by Howard, including breaking her computer in half, making repeated threats, and stalking her through phone calls and the internet. In August 2013, Gent secured a second restraining order after appearing in court with a black eye she claimed Howard gave her. In a September 2015 interview with Rolling Stone, Howard confessed to hitting his first wife in 2001, stating, "She was talking to me real strong, and I lost my mind and slapped her in front of the kids." 6. Anthony Anderson as Nolan. Terrence. Terry. Nolan is a character in Big Momma's house. He serves as the chief security guard and an amateur Hapkido practitioner, being Retha's elder brother. His television career encompasses a leading role in the teenage series Hang Time as Teddy Broadus. He took on various one-off and guest roles in major series such as NYPD Blue, Malcolm and Eddie, In the House, and Ally McBeal. He had recurring roles on several series, including Till Death and The Bernie Mac Show. In 2002, he lent his voice to the character Ray Ray in an episode of the Disney Channel animated series The Proud Family. He is set to reprise the role in an episode of the second season of its revived series The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder, scheduled to air in 2023. He has been wedded to his spouse Alvina since September 1999. They share 2 children. Their son Nathan took on the role of Taj in the Netflix sitcom Richie Rich and made a guest appearance in Blackish. In September 2015, his wife initiated divorce proceedings after being separated since April 2014. They reconciled in January 2017, and she withdrew her petition. However, she filed for divorce again on March 25, 2022. Anderson has been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and has actively participated in diabetes awareness initiatives. Playing for the Alzheimer's Association, Anderson secured a $250,000 win on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in 2011. Anderson holds an honorary membership in the Omega Psi Phi fraternity. He was inducted on July 30, 2020. In 2019, a star was named in honor of Anderson in the International Star Registry. 7. Ella Mitchell as Hattie Mae. Big Momma Pierce. Big Momma is renowned throughout Cartersville, carrying the affectionate moniker Big Momma. In her initial scene, while Malcolm and John are observing her in her backyard, she grabs Sadie's dog and ejects it from her house, expressing her annoyance with its frequent intrusion into her backyard. Mitchell made an appearance in the 1975 film Lord Shango. She assumed the character of Eveline when The Wiz was revived on Broadway in 1984. Mitchell reprised the role once more during the show's tour in 1992. She was a member of the Gospel All-Stars and the Bradford Singers, contributing her talents to the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater for a span of 30 years. 8. Tita Arnold as Ritha. Ritha Nolan is a character in Big Momma's House. She is Terry Nolan's younger sister. In 1986, Arnold took on the role of Crystal, one of the three chorus girls performing R&B numbers in Frank Oz's film musical Little Shop of Horrors, 1986, alongside future Martin co-star Tisha Campbell. Arnold was just 16 during filming, and her career continued consistently afterward, with a role or two almost every year, including appearances in the films How I Got Into College and the Paul Mazursky-Woody Allen collaboration scenes From a Mall, 1991. In February 1987, Arnold secured her first significant opportunity on television with a permanent role on the soap opera Ryan's Hope. Her critically acclaimed portrayal as the young heroine Zena Brown earned her a Daytime Emmy Award nomination in 1988. She continued in the role until the series concluded in January 1989. Later that year, Arnold was cast as Charla Valentine, a high school friend of Emily Ann Sago, portrayed by Liz Vassy, on the ABC TV daytime drama All My Children. She continued in the role until 1991. Arnold is a mother to a daughter, Alia Kai Haggins, born March 16, 2004, with music producer Carvin Haggins. In an interview with Joan Rivers, Arnold revealed that she had believed she was unable to conceive after experiencing bouts with endometriosis. On August 18, 2012, Arnold wed St. John's men's basketball assistant coach and former Golden State Warriors assistant coach Derico Hines in Honolulu, Hawaii. In January 2016, Arnold's representative confirmed she and Hines were divorcing. The media reported that Hines had been unfaithful to Arnold, having created a private tape with another woman during their marriage, which was subsequently released to the public without his consent. 9. Octavia Spencer as Twila. Octavia Spencer as Twila, Big Momma's neighbor and friend of Rita and Sherry. Spencer served as an intern on the set of The Long Walk Home, a movie featuring Whoopi Goldberg. In 1997, she relocated to Los Angeles based on the recommendation of her associate Tate Taylor, the eventual director of The Help, a film in which Spencer would later take on a starring role. Spencer marked her debut in film as a nurse in Joel Schumacher's A Time to Kill, adapted from John Grisham's novel. Initially hired for casting work, Spencer requested an audition for a role. In January 2020, Spencer lent her voice to the character Dab Dab, an enthusiastic duck with a metal leg, in the fantasy comedy film Dolittle, featuring Robert Downey Jr. as the titular character. She also provided the voice for a Manticore restaurant owner in the Pixar animated fantasy film Onward, which garnered positive reviews upon its March 2020 release. Spencer not only starred in, but also executive produced the Netflix biographical limited series Self-Made, portraying Madam C.J. Walker. The series was released on March 20th, 2020. Her performance in the series earned Spencer a nomination for the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Limited Series or Movie. In Robert Zemeckis' horror comedy The Witches, released on October 22nd, 2020, Spencer played alongside Anne Hathaway. She also co-starred with Melissa McCarthy in the superhero comedy film Thunder Force, where women unexpectedly acquire superpowers. Spencer is set to reunite with her The Help co-star Jessica Chastain for a holiday comedy film. During an appearance on The Ellen DeGeneres Show in 2017, Spencer mentioned her affiliation with the Southern Baptist faith. 10. Cedric the Entertainer as the Reverend. Cedric the Entertainer played the Reverend. Cedric adopted his stage name when he felt that his given name, Cedric Kyles, sounded too formal. Influenced by an entertainer named Kodak, he initially chose the name Cheerio, but faced a cease and desist letter from General Mills due to their cereal Cheerios. The final stage name emerged when someone introduced him as an entertainer, Cedric the Entertainer, and the moniker stuck. As his acting career flourished, Cedric maintained his presence in stand-up comedy, touring the country as one of the kings of comedy headliners, alongside Steve Harvey, D.L. Hewley, and Bernie Mac. This comedic ensemble was later adapted into Spike Lee's film, The Original Kings of Comedy. Cedric also had his sketch comedy show, Cedric the Entertainer Presents, which, despite being renewed for a second season, faced cancellation by Fox before the season's commencement. During this period, he took time to pen a book, Grown a Man. Additionally, he made an appearance in the 2003 video game Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2004, a more recent HBO comedy special titled Cedric the Entertainer, Taking You Higher, showcased his comedic talent. Cedric contributed humorous interludes to two Nelly albums, Country Grammar 2000 and Nellyville 2002, as well as Jay-Z's The Black Album 2003. Cedric is in a marital union with Lorna Wells, and they share two children, Croix, born 2000, and Lucky Rose, born 2003. He is also a father to Tiara, born 1990, from a previous relationship. Cedric remains committed to his high school involvement, annually awarding a scholarship to a graduating senior through the Cedric the Entertainer Charitable Foundation, embodying the motto, reaching out, giving back. He pursued a major in mass communication at Southeast Missouri State University and initially worked as a State Farm insurance claims adjuster and substitute high school teacher before transitioning into a full-time comedian. A member of Kappa Alpha Psi, he received an honorary doctorate in fine arts and humanities from Lincoln University of Missouri, his parents' alma mater, in May 2015. In 2018, St. Louis paid tribute to him by renaming the street in front of the Kappa Alpha Psi Alumni House as Cedric the Entertainer Way. Their memorable performances in the film to their diverse and successful careers today, the cast members have continued to leave their mark on the entertainment industry. We hope you enjoyed this look back at Big Momma's house and catching up with the incredible transformations and achievements of the cast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on your favorite stars. Until next time, this has been Big Momma's House 2000, Cast Then and Now. Thanks for joining us on this trip down memory lane.